Some in the room right now are already strong leaders, moving ahead, making a big impact. Others might be brand new at this leadership game. You know, we're asking people younger and younger in their career to take on leadership roles. So whether you're already rocking and already on a great path and all you want to do is continue the momentum and get better and better and better, or if you're on shaky ground right now, and maybe things have been difficult, maybe you're trying to find your way in this leadership game, then no matter what the case, this information is for you. There's some amazing research that's been made available recently that shows us beyond a shadow of a doubt, really, that we can get the skills we need to be powerful in this area of building rapport. And what that does for you then is create the opportunity to build those relationships, those stronger teams that we talked about earlier. So when we talk about, is that something that is a strength for you, leading as a strength, leading as a skill set, what is your own internal dialogue about that? Defining moments may have cast you into a leadership role, but have you truly stepped into it? There's a growing number of people who feel quite isolated. At the end of the day, people really want to know, really deeply need to know that they're being taken care of, whether they're on your team or your customers or at home. There's an increasing need to feel like someone's got our back, that someone is on our side pulling for us. And when you take the time to understand their communication style, you start to build that bridge. It creates loyalty in your teams. You know, it's an expensive voyage to find out after the fact, after someone's left the company, after someone has left as a customer, that really what it was they just didn't feel a bond. They didn't feel like you cared. This is one of the tools you can use inside your companies, with your customers, elsewhere, to be able to make sure they know that you care. And it's subtle and it's kind of, you know, under the radar for them, but when you show up speaking their language, they feel it. Think about this. We're in the football season, a lot of football going on. Let's say you're down to the last play of the game, American football, last play of the game. You've got to score. If you score, you win. It's a big game. And if you don't score, you lose. You got one shot. Time's running out. Okay? You get back to the huddle. It's got to be a pass play because you got too many yards to run it. You got to be a pass play. You get back to the huddle. You have two receivers pop in. One says, "Hey, man, okay, well, you know, throw it to me if you want to, but, you know, last week I dropped it. And I don't know, man, okay, whatever. I'll be there. Throw it to me if you want to." The other guy comes in and he says, "Hey, throw me the ball. I've caught it before. I'll catch it again. Toss it to me. We'll win this thing." Who are you going to throw the ball to? You know, you would be naturally driven to throw the ball to the person who said, "I've got this. I'll make it happen. I'll do it. I've got what it takes." Right? So what's the difference? Why would that be? What's the reason for that? Frankly, it's mindset. One person's got a mindset that's supporting the outcome that he wants to have. The other person has a mindset that's probably not going to give him the results he wants. So as you show up with energy, as you show up with focus, and you show up with a positive expectation that this next segment of your day can be powerful, that it can be move the needle of whatever it is that's most important for you, right? So energy, focus, positive expectations. I encourage you to geek out now too on how to become a stronger team player, a stronger leader, someone with more passion, but also who can also get the results because of the way you're thinking back. Wait a minute. What changes inside a person when they go from middle of the pack to top of the stack is in here. You know, your companies, the environment, your own mental thoughts will keep you oftentimes in a space of thinking, "No, I'll just kind of go along on this path even though it's not working." We need you to stand out, to bring your strengths, to bring your uniqueness, to have more fun, finding that place to use your language as a support vehicle for you. You're warriors, brave, bold, courageous, fighting for what it is that's most important. What are you being called right now to shift? Where is the opportunity for you to step more deeply into your authentic leadership. It's not always easy. Standing out's not always easy, but it's much more gratifying. So help each other, support each other. It'll be difficult sometimes, but at the end of the day, you've got this. This is a book to really help nudge you off the sideline, to get you into the game a little bit more. And in my experience, so many of us are looking for that little extra push that we need to really get into the game at a higher level. Whatever that game is for you, whether it's business or personal life or your contribution. Yeah, these are the 5 things, Sterling, that I've figured out over the years of working with people one-on-one for many, many years. And really it boils down to this. There are only so many patterns out there that create success and that create frustration and disappointment. Of those 5 covered in the book are gratitude. It's foundational. You have to come from a place of gratitude before you start any of this inner work. The second then is to become a warrior. And I don't mean a warrior like striking out against somebody else, but a warrior like discipline that you bring to what you're doing. To be brave, bold, and courageous along the way. The third then, Starley, is to reinvent yourself, to understand how to reinvent yourself again and again and again. It's really critical, even more these days than ever. What I really call that is deliberate evolution. We're going to be moving through our life and evolving anyway. This is a way of being more deliberate about that, by being cognizant of how you reinvent. The fourth is mastering resiliency, because when you're stretching and growing and reaching, every now and then it's going to come up and slap you. And how we can recover faster and shorten the downtime that we might have is really critical to our kind of accelerated happiness and success as well. And then the last one is learning to trust and let go. Again, we start off with gratitude, knowing that you're connected, protected, guided, and loved in everything you do. And ending with learning to trust and let go into that even more.